What's up, you guys? Alex Chasen back here with a brand new video. Hopefully, having a great day after night. Everyone's on this world, and this in my hands right here is something very, very special. As you can tell by the title, it has something to do with my fantasy football season recap. I have colored off my address right here and the address it came from, but as you can see, it's to Alex Chasen, and in here is something special. Something special. I've worked very hard for this. And before I show you what is in it, I am the 2017-18 Thunderbolt and Lightning League champion. My name is the GOAT Patriots fan. That's my name, Alex Chasen, right there. And then there can only be one. So I'm in a league with me and my dad. It's a father-son league. Me, my dad, two other families that live in the same town as me, and then the rest of them are his friends that live in the Carolinas and somewhere down there. So that's where this came from, and it's the Thunderbolt and Lightning League. And I was the winner, and I got some sweet cash, bro. I got $180 from this. Actually, 170. Actually, I just counted wrong for a second. 170, and I got some sweet cash. And this is just to prove if you work hard, you can win in fantasy football. So it's a lot of guessing and stuff, but I know I made a video a little bit a few hours ago saying that I'm not the best with football, and I talked about the playoffs and stuff. But when it comes to fantasy football, I am a legend. So this is my third year in this league. The first year I came in second place, I got $60. Last year I made it to the playoffs, but sadly I did not go anywhere. And this year, finally, I am number one, and I hold the number one seed in the Thunderbolt and Lightning League. But sadly, next year I'm going to have the last pick in the draft, so my odds aren't the best next year. But I want to tell you my team. I want to tell you how I won, and maybe you can use some of these tips. And yeah, let's get it started. So I did make some trades and some waiver pickups, but this is my final roster at the end of the season. Drew Brees at quarterback. Todd Gurley at running back, Julio Jones at wide receiver, Greg Olsen at tight end. But for most of the season, I didn't have him. I had Austin Seferian-Jenkins in there, who plays for the Jets. Dion Lewis as my flex, the Steelers defense, and Chris Boswell as my kicker. Then on my bench, I had Isaiah Corral, Chris Hogan, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Justin Tucker, and Kenny Stills. Now, when players had buys, I had to switch things around, but this is my final roster. And I think the real reason why I won is Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is a beast. Todd Gurley is a legend in fantasy football. Let me tell you what I got with Todd Gurley. This is my dad's phone because I'm using my phone to record. That's why if it looks a little different. Todd Gurley averaged 20.9 points. And then in the last 3 weeks of the season, 25.5, 42.5, and 43 points. This dude went off. That's really how I won Todd Gurley. And then Julio Jones, he helped me a little bit. He averaged 12.5, a little off, but his highest was 44 points. Drew Brees, he's a solid quarterback in fantasy, but next year I'm definitely not going to pick him again. He's not the best in fantasy. He averaged 14 points, which isn't bad, but some weeks he got me 2. So it wasn't the best, but Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, and Dion Lewis really carried the team. Dion Lewis, he averaged 11 points, and by the end of the season, I picked him up in waivers with the last 4 weeks left. He got 8.5, not great, 13.5, solid, 28.5, and then 28, so he was killing it. I also had Rex Burkhead for a few weeks, but he got hurt, so I had to drop him. Chris Hogan did good for me in the first part of the season, but then he was out for the rest of the season, and I was expecting him to come back, but when he did come back, I sadly put him in because I thought he was going to do good. He got me 1 point, so yeah, I would pick him next year because I kind of have a bias towards him, and he actually does good with Brady, but I'm probably not going to pick him next year. But, yeah, so this is my lineup. Drew Brees, Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, Greg Olsen, Dion Lewis, Steelers defense, Chris Boswell, and then Isaiah Corral, Chris Hogan, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Justin Tucker, and Kenny Stills. So, what I have to tell you guys for just any tips? Do not pick the best guy available. That's really my biggest tip. On the waiver or in the draft, there's best people available. I mean, if it's someone like Tom Brady, Todd Gurley, yes, but as you get farther down, don't pick the best guy available. I did that last year. Not my first year, but last year. I didn't go far in the playoffs. You just really need to, like, not study, because it's nothing, like, really important. It's fantasy football. Like, it's not a life or death situation. But if you're on DraftKings, it's a life or death situation, because you can make millions. But this is just, like, a little thing. Each, like, family puts $20 in. Just a little fun thing between father and son league. My dad had his own team. He was the 5th seed, and we were the only 2 father-son people to make it to the playoffs. So that was pretty cool. But he got his butt kicked out in the first round. Right, Dad? Yeah, okay. He's busy doing something. Anyways, so, yeah, I would not, I don't know, like, let's just say there's, like, Chris Hogan's a #1 guy, and then a little bit down you see Kenny Stills, but look who's projected more, but then read a little bit, because there's a little blurb under every person, and if it says they're going to have a comeback season, I would definitely pick them, because the ESPN people, they know what they're talking about. They're not, like, half ASSing you. They're not doing that. They really work for you. They really work for the people that are trying to win. Like, they actually do a great job. I watch fantasy. If you really want to win, I watch fantasy football Sunday morning every time, like for at least a half hour, just to get a little idea for my week. And it really helped me out, as you know I won. So anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. And yeah, so I won a few dollars. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. And yeah, like always, peace.